It was a delicious feast. The hall echoed with laughter and talk and the clatter of knives and forks. Harry, Ron, and Hermione, however, were eager for it to finish so that they could talk to Hagrid. They knew how much being a teacher would mean to him. Excuse me. Hagrid wasn't a fully qualified wizard. He had been expelled from Hogwarts in his third year for a crime he had not committed. It had been Harry, Ron, and Hermione who had cleared Hagrid's name last year. At long last, when the last morsels of pumpkin tart had melted from the golden platters, Dumbledore gave the word that it was time for them all to go to bed, and they got their chance. "Congratulations, Hagrid!" Hermione squealed as they reached the teacher's table. "All down to you three," said Hagrid, wiping his shining face on his napkin as he looked up at them. "Can't believe it. Great man, Dumbledore. Came straight down to me hut after Professor Kettlebird said he'd had enough. It's what I always wanted." Overcome with emotion, he buried his face in his napkin, and Professor McGonagall shooed them away. Harry, Ron, and Hermione joined the Gryffindor, streaming up the marble staircase, very tired now, along some corridors, Harry, Ron, and Hermione joined the Gryffindors, streaming up the marble staircase, and, very tired now, along more corridors, up more and more stairs, to the hidden entrance to Gryffindor Tower. A large portrait of a fat lady in a pink dress asked them, "Password?" "Coming through, coming through," Percy called from behind the crowd. "The new password's Fortuna Major." "Oh, no," said Neville Longbottom sadly. He always had trouble remembering the passwords. Through the portrait hole and across the common room, the girls and boys divided towards their separate staircases. Harry climbed the spiral staircase with no thought in his head except how glad he was to be back. They had reached their familiar circulatory. Through the portrait hole and across the common room, the boys and girls divided towards their separate staircases. Harry climbed the spiral stairs with no thought in his head except how glad he was to be back. They reached their familiar circular dormitory with its 5 four-poster beds, and Harry, looking around, felt like he was home at last. And that's the end of chapter 5.